Okay, I've been talking to everybody about this pin here, this hitch pin coming loose. I think you can see it right there. It's loose again right now. I've tightened the crud out of this with an impact wrench, everything else. I haven't put a Loctite on it. I don't think it would do much good. Maybe it would. I don't know. But what occurs is, this is your brace going to the rear and coming up as you're pulling the brush hog through the field and you go across uneven terrain. That rear wheel comes up, you know, as going over the uneven terrain, goes up and down. That causes this to flex and hinge right here, which changes the angle dynamics on this brace in relation to the cutter, and then it causes this plate here and this one to move like this. That ends up unscrewing, loosening that nut. It's a stupid design, but a lot of brush hogs have it. I've seen them where this brace up here, right here, was solid. I don't know if changing this and bolting it down solid would affect much. I don't know. I'm going to try to, I'm not sure if I can, is after I'm going to retighten this up, is to later mount a camera here where I can just drag this around, not cut, drag it around and watch that nut and get a video of what's going on right here. My thoughts are, I'm probably going to tighten it up and then just weld this, and that will keep that pin from coming loose. It won't keep the nut from coming loose, but it'll keep that pin from doing this angle thing. Like I said, it's a really stupid design. You got moving metal against metal here. You're gonna have to try to get in there and grease them, but you're never gonna get grease here. If they're gonna have it designed to pivot, this should have a bushing in here. You should have bushings on every one of these pivot points, because you're just gonna wear them out. Anyway, somebody else got a different idea how to keep those pins from backing loose. The other side doesn't back loose. The way that it moves on that side, it actually tries to tighten the nut for some reason. This side over here wants to loosen the nut. Anyway, I'll try to get a video of it. If I can, I will. If I don't, I won't. Okay, I'm going to do a little hand holding of this camera. Try to get this. I didn't want to go through the trouble of building a mount back there on the brush hog or swapping a bunch of mounts around right now, but I'm going to try to hold this camera back here and see if we can't see how that hitch mount is moving on the brush hog and unscrew in that pin that we were talking about. So we're going to take a look at that. I'm going to just drag it around. I'm not going to actually kick it into mowing right now. Well, I don't know, mate. Anyway, let's get this thing started and see what goes on. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to review that video. You know, I was kind of looking back there the whole time I was holding this camera and filming it, and I did not see a lot of movement where that arm attaches. I guess Y arm comes down. You know, hooks up to the top link, comes down to the pins for the bottom links. What I did see, I didn't see a lot of movement there, so I don't know if that's what's unscrewing it. But something is causing that pin to unscrew. So what I may do, because I didn't see a lot of movement there, is I may hunt down. I've got some really heavy-duty Loctites, like some, I think some red in there, and I may unscrew that nut and put that red Loctite on it, and then impact it down tight, and we'll see if that holds it. I didn't see a lot of movement there. What was happening when the little brace coming up was flexing as we were going over rough ground, I noticed that the pivot was actually picking up and lowering the 3-point, which is what it should do. I mean, as you're riding over stuff, that 3-point should pick up if something is allowing it to lift it. You know, so it should float up and down, you know, at least on the type of 3-point that I've got. It'll only go down as far as I tell it to go down, but it should, if it hits something, it should be able to rise up. That's what it looks like it's doing. So I'm going to go in there and find that red Loctite, dig out my impact, and see if I can't get this thing to stop screwing and go do a little brush hogging. I doubt I'll film the brush hogging, but I might film a little after it and see if that pin is worked loose, if I do get that Loctite on there and get this thing tightened up. So I'm going to go see if I can do that right now, and I'll do a little follow-up on the end of this video. Okay, I had put the red Loctite on it and impacted it down tight, and then I went and mowed area. For the most part, it looks like it's held tight. It may start showing little signs of coming loose right here or not. But anyway, if it does start coming loose again, I'll just take the thing down, tighten the heck out of it, and weld this pin on. Then later, one day when all that wears out, I may disassemble all this and actually build a bushing system to go in there. Like I said, you know, they may have that on some higher priced brush hogs, but this one doesn't. I did go down on this side a little bit, but that is because my adjustment thing there wasn't Loctite, so it's kind of unscrewed itself a little bit. Anyway, that's about it. What are you doing?
Driving it.
Riding what?
I know can't spin the steering wheel. That's when I can move that stuff.
Oh yeah?